Day 14 of the second run of 100 Days Making Comics, where I take at least 30 minutes out of every day to work on my independent comic. I never forgot. About a drifter wanted to accomplish one last goal before he can pass along happily. And I equate it to being Walking Dead-esque. If it was more about intention and not just about survival. So that's my quick little spiel. The first and second issues are out right now. You can grab those at my Etsy store by searching for the Oxen Playground, or on my Big Cartel site, samuraiOx.bigcartel.com. And I just got done watching Mike Emmert's video on his continuing writing the script for the story and whatnot, and I realized that I haven't really divulged how I have put together this comic, and so I figured I'd show a little of that. He's kind of coming up with this idea about working on the script and whatnot, and this is basically all I have for the arc of 13 issues. I basically put in a lot of details near the end because I know how I want it to end. So I've got 4 pages covering 13 issues. And they start getting more detailed near the end, probably 9 through 13. But starting off, they were 1 sentence, 2 sentences for the first couple ones, which made it kind of difficult to plot out and decide everything I wanted to happen. I knew the first issue was going to be kind of detailing out, setting the story up and whatnot. And so basically when I started to, let me see if pages are in here. No, I didn't even do that. I thought. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay. So I kind of threw a couple sentences down what I wanted to happen, and then basically got into it. Basically put things at the top, showing what should, or writing down what should happen, and then kind of went as many pages as I wanted the issue to be, and then went back and filled in all the details and layouts and what I wanted to happen, and just went from there. From when I went to the roughs for the line art, or inks of 2, I knew there were spots that didn't look good next to each other, so I had to rearrange a few things, make them work a little better. But so I just finished up the coloring the first page of issue 3, so I kind of wanted to show that off. And let me figure out what. Sorry, I'm kind of messy at the moment. So, when I started issue 3, kind of gave a brief outline of what I wanted to happen in the issue, more details, made a little sketch for the cover. That evolved to a hand holding this puppet action figure type zombie. Then kind of a little more detailed, how the flow should work. And then I could show this a little bit better jumping ahead to 4, because I'm only halfway through the roughs with it. So let me jump over there. So I basically throw a little note at the top what should happen on these pages, and then I'll back it up. So this is one of the last roughs I did for issue 4, and it kind of has a sequence, and I actually even thought I redesigned that sequence here. So that's all going to get rearranged too. It's kind of when the drifter starts falling for this chick. So then, let's back it up to issue 3. So that's the first page. I did this one for finishing issue 2. So I could get the inking done for that. So this is issue 2. And the pages are rough, to say the least. Just quickly done. So I had that page done, but I don't necessarily like the way it is. So that's the rough. Now that's an edit. So that's the rough of this page. No, that's not the rough. So that's the rough. Just kind of thinly detailed, whatnot. Put that on Bristol board. And you can see that. And then printed it off, and that's the first run with colored pencils, and you can see the different colors of the zombies. And so that's the first page completed. Rock flying through the air, and the zombies being surprised. Just slight variations right now, but enough to make it look better anyway. And that's basically my process. Going from just little notes for the issue, taking that, putting it into some form of layout, and then going from there to roughs on the Bristol, which you can see a lot of the blue pencil is still there, and then I just ink over that. So then when I scan them in, I just do line art in black ink so it doesn't pick up the pencil. Then I print them off and color them with Copics. And I completely forgot how long coloring a page takes. And I saw Caroline and Johannes or Peter, somebody else was doing flats, and they were commenting how long it takes, and I was like, oh man, we're all starting coloring right now, so it's all of us are in this boat. And I completely forgot. It probably takes a good 2 hours to color one of those pages. So with that, I'm hoping to get 4 or 5 pages done a day. That'll put me about a week's worth of work coloring issue 3, and I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I have my a half hour in. I've worked probably 2-3 hours on the first and the half of the second page, so I'm done technically for today. I've got to set up the Kickstarter to kick off tomorrow, and then we're off to the races with that for the 3rd issue's funding. Yeah, I'll probably post the link of that tomorrow, but that's going to do it for today. I hope you this Friday treats you well and kicks off your weekend right away. So I'll catch you tomorrow for day 15. Later.